yodelay-o, yodelay-o, yodelay-o. What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone, any old night, and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright, silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat, and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand, and get out and get under the moon.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are y'all doing tonight? Welcome to Haunter's Anonymous After Dark live chat and Underground afterwards. Everybody doing okay? Hey, Danny. Hey, everybody. Say hello, James.
Hello, James.
Whoopity doos. The clickety clacking going on. How's everybody doing tonight on Friday night? Everybody doing okay?
What's up, everyone?
Tonight we have the amazing Ashton Fox and her stories of Disney and HHN. James will be officiating most of that.
I figure she's got enough stories. She can just run with it.
Yeah. Really nice gal. Very honored to have her on here. If you don't know who she is, send her some friend requests. Freak her out.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. How's everybody doing? Anybody got some news for us?
Anything fun?
Anything exciting? Anything closing? Anything opening? Hey, Pat.
Hey,
How'd you go to the beach? Hey, Jessica.
Man,
you going to the beach?
Everybody's on it tonight. Jeez. Hey, Mom.
Bring it. Hey, Ellen. I'm trying to keep up with everybody here. I'm sure I'll miss somebody. Midnight becomes my birthday, y'all. Oh, that's right. Well, happy early
Yay.
birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
Yeah, hopefully Ashton shows up tonight. Haha, just kidding. Where'd it go?
She's supposed to be on tonight, right? She's she's gonna be
Yeah, I
here.
think so. I don't know who she is, but we'll have her on.
Oh, okay.
Ah, we are in fact going to the beach tomorrow. Yes, we heard that you have to leave at 5 o'clock in the morning for some ungodly reason. Y'all must be travel. Oh, that's right. Because y'all going from the middle of the state to the not the middle of the state. Yes, the beach in 3,000-degree weather. I know, right? Ashton Fox, who?
Hunting Island. What are you hunting? The island?
Or is it hunting you?
Well,
Ah, no, Mark's. Yeah, Mark's here. Yeah,
what's
he
up,
was up there,
Ron?
way up there.
Yo, there's a
Hey,
lot of
Ron.
yos tonight.
I know. Well, yeah. Heck yeah, it's Friday. It's Yo night.
It's yo night.
How are you doing, sir? Welcome to Hunters Anonymous live chat after dark. I will change that up every time I say it. It'll never be the same thing twice. And that's just because I'm crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. So much for consistency.
There's no consistency here whatsoever. Especially when you're trying to get Tristan on. Boom.
Yeah, well, you know. Difficult dealing with important people.
God, I know, right? Super important. I mean, we can be here all the time. We're not important. So you go. I'm kidding. And just let you know. Oh yeah, everybody, tippity tap, clickety clack, some likes and some smush and schmears, and tell everybody you're here, and let us know everybody they're here, and bippity boppity boo. I do before we do have Ashton on in a short bit. Remember everybody that the first hour or so, or a little bit more, is we'll have Ashton on here, and then we will shut down the live stream, but we will still be chitty chatting. We use Google Meet. You have to have a code to get in. James is the best person to get a hold of that. You just message us on Hunters Anonymous on the message thing. It was a hoot last week. I don't think we'll have it as long as we did because we're back to trying to kill me with how long these things are. But it's open for everybody, whether it's your first time, whether it's your 30th time. If you want to join us after the actual After Dark, when we go to Underground After Dark, please do. It's a hoot. If you don't know the people that are in there, don't worry about it. That's exactly what it's about. So if you're new, join us. If you're not sure how to do it, let us know, and we can get you in lickety split. But we do go off streams, so it becomes a bit more of a free for all. It's a lot of fun. So join us if you can. Oh, Ron's listening in his car. How
There you
absolutely
go.
cool is that?
Yeah.
Holy crap, we're mobile. We don't even know it.
Awesome.
But everybody doing okay though?
How's it sound in the car? Does it sound good?
Yeah, yeah, we're doing pretty good in the car. Do you have us on Bluetooth? Or are we in like ultra stereo magic car speaker?
He probably hears the zombie go "Rrr," every time somebody likes the stream.
He's playing off the road. What the hell is that?
Doesn't get to see the animation, just has to listen to the noise.
But that is ultra cool, Ron. Rolling and sounds great. Sweet.
Nice.
Sweet. So yeah, hopefully we don't disappoint tonight with this person we don't know, Ashton.
Nope, not at all. I heard she walked
and of course,
really fast though.
Oh my God, yeah, she's a killer. And of course, for those people that aren't getting the joke, we've all known Ashton for a while. It's just kind of a joke, a running crazy joke, but she's a really nice gal, and she will have some stories. So if Ron, if you're on a long trip, stay with us the whole time. Hopefully, we won't bore you. We'll make the trip go faster for you, for sure. And then without without being unsafe, if you decide after that and you're still in the car, you want to join us for the underground, please do. Super easy. Um, I don't think we have really any news that probably nobody has or has everybody has seen. Of course, Disney's a disappointment to a lot of people. HHN is still who the hell knows what. They're selling one ticket. I actually went and looked finally to see what they were doing. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Um,
Right? And here's the thing. It why are they being so secretive? Just give me something. Like, yeah, we're planning on going ahead. We're gonna sell you these tickets, but just be prepared, they're gonna get canceled.
I think that's why, and I think that's why they're doing it. Honestly, I mean, it'd be easier to cancel one type of ticket than having all these things bippity boppity boo, I guess. But I don't know. But since Disney has announced, I actually think that one way or another, HHN is going to announce soon. I'd be willing to bet you they were probably seeing what Disney was going to do. I don't know. But yeah, it is kind of unfair to the folks. Even if nobody travels from abroad, there's people that come from all the United States, and they have to kind of plan ahead, especially if they're staying in a hotel or a motel or coming for a day or staying 2 weeks. And heck, a lot of people, they make Not So Scary part of the routine.
Yeah, that's what we did
And
last year.
Yeah, and they may go like, well, heck with that. I mean, literally just whatever. Not so scary, then I'm not going. It's not a package to them. What do you mean? Shh. Oh, but you know what? Since Lee is being mean to me, if you do decide to go, please contact Lee. She's on there right now. She is Hunters Anonymous official travel agent, as far as I'm concerned. She can do everything you need and more. If she would like to post a link to her extremely long Facebook page, that'd be great.
Yeah, I would go ahead and say she's officially our authorized travel agent.
Sure. I mean, why not? Unless she's embarrassed by us or something, or
Why would she be embarrassed by us? I mean, come on.
I don't know. She doesn't know where Busch Gardens is, and B, I don't know. I'm just and giggity. I know, Lee. I know you want to drive over here and just throat punch me, but you know what? I'm too comfortable in my pajamas, and nobody wants to see that. So, if that keeps you away, then awesome. But yeah, please do contact Lee. Lee, post your damn link. I'm not going to ask you again. uh, yeah, but Lee's a doll. She is the best. Oh, you know what we're missing? We're missing is 13 skeletons. I knew we were missing somebody so far.
Yes.
But it's about almost a quarter after. Ashton, I'm guessing James, unless we've got anything else per se. I mean, if you want to go ahead and
Nope, I'm sending the link right now.
there you go. All right. Well, I'm going to shut up because this is now James's show. I'm going to sit back and relax and ask a few questions and laugh with all and listen to Ashton's stories. I'm sure I'm going to be in some of those stories, but not as many as I'm hoping. So
I feel like I'm doing a lot of these damn interviews here. What the hell?
what do you mean?
You get to your interview, she never shows up. We're like, hey, yeah, we got an interview. I'll let you go ahead and do it. All right, cool.
I mean, I'm gonna be here. Just because the one person that I've tried to get on twice, or you trying to doesn't show up. I mean, and Lee gets on here, and neither one of us has to talk. We could go.
I know, it's so nice when Lee's
burger.
on here. Just take a nap.
Or Mark, I heard an echo.
I don't know where she went.
I am right here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes. Hey, Ashton.
Hello. How are y'all tonight?
Good. How are you doing?
I am awake. Nap today. Stay awake for tonight.
What is happening to our? Why? Hold on. There's something weird going on. My meat's all messed
What a
up.
shocker.
That
Excuse
was
me, your
definitely a
what is on
Friday.
there?
Yeah, thank you, Ashton. Thank you for because I was getting ready to ask the same thing.
What?
Why is my meat all messed up? So Lee's put her link on there.
Damn it.
Billy.
Why did you suddenly get more South Georgia? Oh, good. There we go. Nobody could hear you because I got kicked out of the room.
Oh my God, that's gonna be good.
Yes.
Which is what I was referring to when you smart asses.
It is after dark, so we can be, we can do what we want. There you go.
Right.
It keeps freezing. I don't know. I'm gonna get kicked out again, I think.
It's
I
my
have
fault.
no idea
I'm
what
sorry.
Pat is talking about.
More South Georgia. Isn't that just called Florida? Pretty close. I grew up about 45 minutes from the line. So banjo music was still being heard.
I like Kelly's response to Pat. Like, why is there an angry face on the chat? And then I looked at what he said.
Oh
all
my
right.
God.
So let's start these stories.
All right.
We have to start with the story where you almost killed me. Damn it. Hold on, people. I have to restart this thing.
And nobody thought I was going to show up.
Wait, hold on. You totally have to restart this story because I got kicked out of the room again.
Okay.
What the hell?
I don't know, man. It keeps locking up, and right now it says there's 4 people in the room. I might actually just have to go over. Just give me like 30 seconds to address this.
Well, Ashton and I don't have time for your technology.
You don't really have much of a choice because no one can hear you if I'm not in the room. All right, I'm going to exit this one.
Okay. I made the new.
All right, well, hopefully it works now.
The mom, that's his mom.
Your mom's, yeah, your mom's ragging you, James.
What
That's
now?
the one too.
It's like she always pays his bills.
Hilarious.
13 skeletons. Hey, you just made it in time for story time.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'll do is when James is ready, Ashton, I'll let him tell you because I don't want to
We're good now.
Forbid,
We're good.
We make you. Okay, all right. Well then, Ashton, tell everybody who you are and give us the lowdown, and then we'll start.
All right. Well, my name is Ashton. Apparently, everybody had to make sure that I was on tonight because, my God, 15 times was the charm. I went back and listened. So apparently nobody was sure if I was going to show up. I am from South Georgia. That is why my accent is so thick.
That's where you're from, South Georgia? I never could have guessed.
I know, right? Never. Not in a million years. His ass. Yes, Pat, I think I'm here. But,
Are you sure you're going to be on the show tonight?
No, I'm doing the poltergeist thing. I'm in the computer. I'm here.
Yeah, Mark, that's what we need. We need your assistance with technological things.
Yes.
But,
how to make ice cubes in one step. Go ahead, Ashton.
No, it's okay. Shoot, I really don't know what to say. Been doing Halloween.
Yes.
Story time. Yes. So Pat. Well, take 2. James, you have been wanting to introduce this story.
Well, wait a minute. I mean, come on now. Okay, so we know your name and that you're here, but what do you do? Because it's going to confuse. We all know what you do, but everybody else has to know what you do. Damn,
Okay.
James.
See? I mean, whatever.
All right, Ashton, tell them what you do, where you work, and then we'll start with the stories. Then people understand what's going on.
All right. So I work at Walt Disney World. I am a character attendant. In short, my job is to make sure guests do not punch the characters, hurt them, make them do TikTok dances. Basically, I am the bodyguard. It's really easy ish until, people get mad for no reason. But hey, it happens. It's Disney, it's hot. Most people ain't used to that. So, that's, and I guess I'm the Horror Nights connoisseur of the useless information that involves that.
Wait a minute. You can't make the characters do TikTok dances?
Well, long story, but they can't. I don't know how to explain it. They live in their own little world. Like, this is a perfect example. I can't believe I'm going to bring this up. Scrooge McDuck, he is from Duckburg. In Duckburg, it is still in the 90s. So they have no clue what any of this stuff is. Like, Facebook doesn't exist. MySpace doesn't exist. I think all they have is Yahoo at this point. Was it the 90s or the 80s? I think it was the 80s. Yeah. So there you go. That's why things are the way they are. They can't, like Mickey can, but it's kind of hard to explain. But more or less, I make sure people don't punch the characters, knock them over, stuff like that.
That's crazy. I didn't know they were so specific, like time relative stuff. That's cool.
All right.
So there you go. So now James can start asking about stories.
James, you have been waiting for this for like 2 years. You now have the chance to tell everyone how I almost killed you.
Listen, okay. So this woman power walks, like straight power walks just through the park, pushing people out of the way.
Lies.
We're standing like, all right, so we get there probably 2 hours before her because we were staying, I think that was the year we stayed at Cabana Bay. So we went at the City Walk and we were just drinking beforehand. And so we're hanging out in front of Universal there, just waiting for Halloween Horror Nights to start. And Ashton comes up with somebody named Steve, I think, or
Mike. My roommate and my friend. He's my co-pilot at Horror Nights. Anytime I go, he's probably there with me.
Okay. Yeah, Mike. Yeah. So they stroll up. We're pretty far back in the line because we were at the little booth there getting drinks. And she just grabs us and pulls us straight through the line, through the edge, around the corner. Next thing we know, we're like maybe 17 people back from the freaking entrance. So we get in, and I mean, people are already obviously in Horror Nights at this point because of the staying screen people. And so she's like, all right, we're going to go to Trick or Treat, which was the house that I wanted to see most that year anyway. So we're like, okay, Trick or Treat was, it was by E.T., wasn't it?
Yeah, it was way back there it was like by the parade. No, it wasn't the parade warehouse. It was way down there. So kinda, yeah.
So she's like, yeah, let's just go. She takes off, right? I'm like, I cannot breathe. My lungs are horrible. And I did not bring either of my inhalers with me. I left both of them in the hotel room. We're like trucking through the park at breakneck speeds, going through fog, avoiding people. It was like one of those damn videos that you watch where people are doing parkour. They're like hopping over benches and kicking trash cans and shit. It was insanity. So we get to Trick or Treat. There's nobody in line, obviously, because it's the furthest
You're
point.
welcome.
So even through, you have to get to Trick or Treat. It takes you 16 further minutes to get through the back area just to get to the inside of the house. Which there's no one in. So normally, it's a perfectly fine stroll if there's people in line and, you're slowly making your way forward. Well, because there's nobody in line, we're fucking sprinting to the house. I get in the house. Nobody's in front of us because there's literally nobody back there yet.
You're welcome.
I go through that entire house, dizzy, can't see most of it because I'm out of breath, like bending over. I'm like, oh my God, I can't. And then immediately after that, she's like, all right, let's go. We took off. I don't even remember where we went because my memory of like the first 30 minutes in the park was completely gone I just can't remember shit because I was dying. I'm like, I gotta chill for a minute. I literally can't breathe. My lungs are collapsing. You gotta stop.
But lies. You remembered everything in the trick or treat house because Mr. Wilkins almost whacked me with a shovel and you busted out laughing because I nearly fell in the damn hole that was there randomly. Literally, I almost fell into the fake hole because whoever that was that night decided they were going to whack me with the damn shovel he was carrying, which made no sense. But you know what? It is what it is. He had his shovel and nearly knocked me into the hole, and you busted out laughing, and it took you like 30 seconds to keep moving. So lies.
It was
lies.
It was a
lies.
whole I was a whirlwind of things that happened. It's insane. You're crazy, and next time we go, I'm just gonna bring roller skates and hook up behind you, and you can pull me through because there's no way I'm keeping up
Like
with you.
Sled Fox team. Got it.
Jeez. But what the hell house did we even do after that? I don't even remember.
We threw Poltergeist together, and that was one of the incidents that you were there for, and you can actually hear you because my phone decided it was going to record the house. It's in my back pocket, and you can just hear me and you having the conversation. I'm not going to ruin this. We're going to save this story. And your reaction to what happened to me was rather amusing because you just bust out to laughing.
Literally that whole night was just a blur. And we went to that's when they had Chucky out on the street there.
Yep.
And we were in the front of the Chucky show. Chucky started ragging on Tiffany pretty hard, which is hilarious. And of course you, because your fucking gigantic Southern accent just cuts through the crowd.
To be fair, I knew the guy that was the CEO, so every time he tried to fire me, he would try and like get me up there to put me in the electric chair, and they told him no. Eventually, they're like, "You can't do that," and I was like, "Fine." So that was probably one of the reasons. But yeah, my accent's very thick. Unfortunately, they knew my name.
That was how I found you most of the time
him.
throughout the night, was listening for Ashton. Like, you could hear you from any part of the park.
Or if you could see me dancing in Vamp 85, that was the other one. Like everybody was like, "There she is. She's here. Is she drunk?" No, she's just hyper. So that's my claim to fame, is the person that is so hyper, and the accent and the hyper all on top of it.
Yeah. Oh, we got I see Primo here again. What's up, man?
Yeah, Primo's here.
Haven't seen you in a
Welcome
bit.
back.
Yeah. And happy early birthday, since, well, no, we'll be here Wednesday. So if you're here Wednesday, we'll say happy birthday to you then. If not, happy birthday now.
Exactly.
I just want to say hi. Hi, Micah. Well, hi, Zero and Angel. A couple of my friends decided they want to come hear me embarrass myself. So hopefully they're having a great time while this happens.
Sweet.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's also being recorded, so you can listen to it over and over again.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so excited. We're going to get it and send it to everyone we know. I'm like a mess. Like, do they still make the cards that you can like record stuff? I'm just going to send a whole recording of this whole thing. I think it'd be fun.
Well,
all right. So, excuse me. Go ahead.
This will also be in podcast form as well. So,
yeah.
Yes. Hopefully soon. It's definitely good. We do have a YouTube page. It'll be there as well. It's a lot easier if you want to just watch these or listen to these one after another. People can actually go there as well. Yeah, it's easier than trying to rifle through them in Facebook. So
Yeah, true.
So more stories.
Yeah,
go
next
on,
story.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, James, what what year shall we pick? The first year I went in 2008, or the scare actor incidents?
Started 2008.
So first, I'll go. My dad has been going to Horror Nights for probably 25 years, and every year I remember him going from the time I think I was 5, maybe, and he would always bring me back like a map or something like that. And finally, in 2008, I wanted 2 books so bad, and I told him, Dad, if you get me these 2 books, I will finally go to Horror Nights with you. And he went, okay. And just without thinking, the next day I had the books, and he shows me the receipt or whatever for my ticket. Now, I I was a scaredy cat at the time. I'm not gonna lie. I did not do scary. I hated movies and everything like that. And I was like, okay, he got me these books. I've got to go now. So we get there, and I think it was back when team members could let people in, something like that. And it was the year with Bloody Mary, and they had that gigantic screen that was hanging from, I guess, the archway.
Yep.
And they started, and I'm already a nervous wreck. Like, my knees are locked, and I'm shaking because I can hear the music. It's changed, and I remember Beetlejuice played right before the event starts. So all of a sudden, we just hear this glass shatter. I dropped to the ground, and I'm like covering my head because I think something fell, and like the entire people that saw me busted out laughing. And this rest of this was a blur, but if you think I'm fast, my dad walks at supersonic speed. I remember his perfect advice because we heard chainsaws. He says, whatever you do, don't run or I will lose you. So he has like the back of my shirt, and he's holding on to me while the chainsaw drill team is like trying to keep me, or trying coming at me, shoving the chainsaws in my face. And for those of y'all who did not go before, they kind of, well, we're not going to say the word I want to, but the chainsaw drill team would chase people into the bathrooms. So I guess that he didn't want to lose me in the bathroom. So anyway, we go to the back, and my first house ever was Scary Tales. And let me tell you, that was a big mistake. I had my eyes closed the entire time. I remember in the Mad Hatter room, I was screaming, and he was saying, don't, he said, boy, we're going to get her good. And I was yelling, no, don't stop. And it was just so ridiculous. And my stepmom at the time, after we got done, like she had nail marks from where I had been holding on to her shoulders. And she said, look, just smile and have a good time. It's nothing. It's no big thing. These people, they're just like you. They just came into work. They just have on masks, makeup, blah, 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 blah. So the next house we go into, the Hollow, which was basically their answer to Trick or Treat because they couldn't get the rights to it yet. Go through, I'm smiling and laughing. And this one scare actor at the very end, he kind of did the devil horns at me. And then I realized, oh, this is fine. There's no big deal to this. So, and then I went from 08 to 11, then took a hiatus. And then I came back in 2017, and it had 100% changed from what I remembered, because it used to not be, so crowded, but then it was so crowded that I could not move, and I was there alone. So that made it even worse because I didn't have a 6'4" man to drag me through. So James, if you think that I'm bad, no, that is nothing. Between him and Ronnie, you have not seen true walking, speed walking, whatever from that. So that was my first time I ever went, and I went back, and I went to Howl-O-Scream as well. I'm sorry, Universal, but Howl-O-Scream's got you in that department. They one lady, oh my god, I can't remember what she did. No, she was on one of the bungee things, and she came flying right at me, and I nearly fell over into what I guess was the swamp. I think is what it was. It was like a swamp, and I just nearly flipped over that bridge. So it was a lot of fun. That's another incident that happened. You were there for that one too, James, where I nearly fell in Poltergeist because the same incident happened, and you're just laughing at me. So,
Well, don't you guys have a Netherworld story too, don't you? I wasn't part of the Netherworld trip that you guys went on, but
was that the one where we had to? I think that was the one. Yes, it was. Pat, I hate you still to this day for this. So
Oh,
I think, oh yeah, I will never forget this because I ended up getting a cold thanks to Pat. So it was freakishly cold that night, and I mean it's Atlanta in November. I don't know. I'm from Brunswick. It's freaking hot. But go up there, and at the end of the first house, you go through. You can go through a whiteout or you can go through bubbles. I don't want to go through bubbles. I have to ride with Ronnie in his nice car all the way home. So I go through the whiteout room. Pat and Kelly come flying out. They've got bubbles everywhere. And I think I told Pat that you look ridiculous. And he just hugs me and gets soap and everything. And I am drenched. I don't know. I somehow ended up worse than he did. So I'm not sure, but I just remember that I was like in the car shaking because my uncle thought it would be funny to turn on the air conditioner. I'm like, it is like 30 degrees and you want to turn on the air conditioner. How sweet. See, Miss Kelly remembers. They remember the bubble incident, and that was 7 years ago.
well, did you go through the bubbles, Mike?
I did not.
I think you were right behind me in the whiteout room.
Yeah, I don't do bubble. I don't do bubbles because it burns my skin for some reason.
Yeah, I feel that.
So, but I do remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big bubbles fan. I realized that I couldn't do bubbles at HHN. So
The
Mike did
Treats
not
and
what?
Foons bubble zone. That was such a
Yeah, I
fun
didn't
area.
I did not do bubbles.
So,
Uh,
oh, Jabby, I don't know who you are, but you're my favorite person. I love you.
He's our resident clown.
Perfect.
he's our clown mafia. He's head honcho. He's the mob boss.
I love it.
For real. No, Mark, soap does not burn my skin, but fake ass bubble crap burns my skin. That's not that.
Yeah,
and that's not.
That's like
Go ahead,
that.
Ashton.
That was like that shit they use for the bubble wands at Disney and Universal. I'm convinced that's what they use because the smell, once I got some bubbles up my nose from some kid who thought I needed a bath, I was like, this smell reminds me of Netherworld so much.
I hate those things. I hate that they sell them in the parks and kids use them nonstop. It's like a bubble fest all the time. It drives me fucking crazy.
Right.
Hey, 13.
Oh, 13. Oh, 13.
Yeah, I think you were, Miss
yeah.
Kelly. You were not too. How did you get bubbles in your nose? And what time? When the kids were doing the bubbles? Is that what you mean with the bubble wand? Is that what you mean, Mark?
He's getting ready to go back to work in a couple days. He's got to put his thinking cap back on. He's been.
Well, trust me. That's true. They do shut down rides. You are not mistaken. They will shut down all sorts of things, and it's like, ugh. I mean, I can understand why y'all buy them, but why do you have to use them in the park? You know, just use them outside. More times than I can count. That's how many times bubbles have been in my nose and my mouth and my eyes. Like my whole face has been bubbled.
Bubbled.
I was going to say another word, but I'm going to not say it.
Well, this is why you're here on a Friday.
100%.
Yeah, it's after dark.
True. I think it would get me kicked off of this stream though, so I'm going to I have friends that are listening that are going to go back and tell everyone to watch this at Disney. So if they want to know, you can message me.
Hey, that's advertising.
I know, right?
All right, another story. Come on. You got plenty. We know you do.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I've been saving this story. So there is this one scare actor. I do not know his name, but every year, without fail, he injures me in some way. No joke. So in 2017, I don't remember who he was, but he didn't mean to, but we were taking a picture and he had like a knife and accidentally stuck me in the chin. And I had no idea, but those plastic things, those knives, they're sharp. And like I have like fake blood on my shirt, and I walk off to go to another house. And I feel like something running down my neck, and I touch it, and I'm like, there is blood on my damn neck. And I'm sitting there, and I like first aid sees it, and like they panic. They're like, "Oh God, no, come here. We need to do this." And I'm like, it stopped bleeding. It's not like he gave me a gash in the side of my head. I'm fine. So then in 2018, you were here for this one. The dude ripping his face off. Do you remember that guy in Poltergeist? In the right brother by the kitchen?
Yeah.
He got right up in my ear and screamed, and I fell to the floor, and I think I hit you in the back of your leg, and that's what caused you to start laughing. And I screamed, "That's not funny." And I could not actually hear out of that ear for the rest of the night. That's what made me leave. It's because I had an earache. And then, and then last year he was in a scare zone again, and I don't know. When you were trained as a scare actor, didn't they tell you not to put your hand in people's faces?
Yeah. Well, you had to like maintain a certain distance too.
Yeah, and I know all the times, but I guess I'm going to say he overguessed it and hit me right in the eye, and I'm sitting there like stumbling around trying to figure out why my eye, like what just happened. I'm trying to process that I just got hit in the eye. I turn and look, and I'm yelling, but I'm not yelling at him. I'm just yelling that it hurt because I think I got a fingernail in the eye. I turn around, and like he just has like this face of, oh, she's going to come and kick my ass here in just a matter of seconds. And I'm like, I can't see out of my left eye, my dude. I cannot see where I'm going. You have taken away.
Wait, you've got seriously involved in that conversation. You knocked your mic over.
Yeah, like I went to move my leg. My cat is on the floor, and he's trying to play with the microphone. But
she does not like this person.
I don't actually know their name, but I mean, I don't have any ill will against this person. I don't know what their name is, but they did a good job because all 3 times they did make me scream. Because like once the first one with the blood, that one kind of, I was like, oh my God, what just happened here? And I didn't process it until I like lifted up my neck, and it was like a little bump, and I'm like, man, that had to have been from that plastic knife. So it was definitely not boring. Hopefully if they do Horror Nights this year, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they are. Hopefully I'll see him again, and we can see what injury we can add this year.
Yeah, that is the $1 million question, right? Sure.
The $1 million question. Because I mean, like, I won't blame them if they didn't, or at least push it back. I mean, Halloween's year round. Have it in like January. That way you can have 2 back to back. May as well.
Well, by then which is true, but by then they're doing or starting up Mardi Gras.
All right, well we can skip Mardi Gras and just do
Halloween just morning. Go to Horror Nights. Just go. Or make Halloween Mardi Gras nights. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I want them to not do it this year. I know it's horrible for everybody else, but I've already said I'm not going this year, and I don't want to miss a 30th anniversary year. So yeah, I'm totally gonna be a selfish asshole about that. Like, no, don't have it. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm 60-40. It'll happen, even though I don't want it to.
I mean, it just from what it sounds like they're going to do. I mean, my God, they're just now doing veteran auditions, and someone said maybe they're probably not going to do external auditions. I don't know, which would be kind of weird, but personal thing. But I mean, they're already usually at this point have released at least a house or a scare zone, something.
Oh,
actually, by this time last year, it's like they're at about 4 or 5 houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A majority of the stuff is already known.
I actually went and checked. I went and checked their timeline like last year, which is about what I remember year after year. And by now, I mean, in February is when they start the ticket deals, the ticket package. And then literally by right now, there'd be 4 or 5 houses already announced.
Yeah.
IP or not. So.
And anybody that watches Adam the Woo,
Oh my God.
he did a video the other day with one of his friends. Somehow they got onto a conversation about Halloween Horror Nights. And the guy's like, yeah, I know a few people that work there, and let me just say that it's not looking good for Hollywood.
Yeah, supposedly someone said,
I know a
they're
few
not
people that
having it
work
this
there,
year. They're
but-
getting ready to announce canceling it. Because let's be honest, there anything Disney does, Universal is right behind it, or Universal announces something and they're right behind it. So I mean, but I'm not gonna lie, Horror Nights, it's more of a weight loss thing because of so much walking and having to slam on the brakes. Oh God, I had a lady shove her head in my bag and I was pulling not only me but her behind me, and that's like the one fun thing I do. And of course I've met some awesome people. Like I call him my adopted son. His name is Avion. He's one of my favorite people. And Zori, she hasn't worked there, but I've seen her a few times there. So but it's just like, this is not scary, guys. This ain't scary. You're shoving your head in my backpack, and she stole my damn cup. Straight up, there was no way. And I was like, well, where is it? And she had straight up stole it. So no more helping people. None. So I'm going to be speed walking away from everyone. I don't care if I get stopped or not. You all can piss and moan all you want, but I'm not stopping.
And you've never met Mark at a Halloween Horror Nights?
I have not, but Mark, we need to make that happen. Actually, we just need to go to anything together so we can make nightmares for every single person there. All right, let's see. Okay.
I was trying to figure out a joke for that and I just couldn't do it. So sorry, that's why I got kind of silent.
That's okay.
I'm still trying to catch up with the chat stuff. I'm
that's what I've been kind of doing is like while y'all are talking, I just make sure I'm watching, and if somebody has a question or something, or I'm just clickety clacking the like buttons on everything.
Mark, I actually worked at Mortem Manor last year. I did. I don't know. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I remember a guest who came up to my area, and I'm slumped over a desk, and with how I can sit like I can breathe and not look like I'm moving. So I'm sitting there slumped over this desk, and there's this guest who he is shaking so much that I can actually hear his chain necklace he had on. And so, no, she's not real. That thing's not real. And I pop up, and just as I pop up, he lets out this god awful scream, and he throws his phone at me and just takes off. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do with this cell phone? And I'm like, well, what do you want me to? Okay. Well, I'm sitting there, and we run around and we start banging, and I like throw his cell phone out through a boo hole, and he catches it. And
you should have took pictures of him screaming.
I would have loved to, but it was so dark. But 11 through 14 people and can't keep up. What are you talking about, Mark?
No one ever knows what the hell Mark is saying.
Should have thrown it back.
That's why I was afraid to like it.
Well, well, fun fact. And then like later that night, there was some boys. So, boys are going to be boys. Like, oh, I'm going to beat you up if you're real. Not like an hour later, I came out and I didn't have my makeup on. Costume was gone. And they were walking around in the parking lot. And I went, okay, so you still want to beat me up? And I was popping my knuckles, and they both looked at each other and just took off. I was like, where'd you go? I thought we were going to fight. I thought they were going to have fun. So that was fun. Definitely, it's never boring. Somehow I almost ended up in an opening ceremony in 2017. Lee will remember this, where the Bone Daddy and his ladies are coming. And I was coming out of the bathroom, and I guess security sweep didn't happen. And I look, and here they come, and I start just zooming because I got to get out of that turnstile. And like I look, and people were like starting to cheer, and I'm like, I am not a part of this. And then here come the purge people. They were the ones I guess they thought I was a part of, and that was not boring. I'm sure someone has a video of it somewhere, but you just see me just flying by the opposite direction because they come from New York. They come straight. I was coming from like the side where first aid was. So there's one of my claim to fames. So much anger and violence. You are right. I would have, but you're actually not supposed to have your phone at all. It's kind of, well, Horror Nights, they let you do that now, I guess. But
Mom, James Sanchez's place is in Colorado, by the way.
all right, what other stories do I have? 2019, I almost got hit in the face with a chainsaw. That was pretty fun. Those things do smell very, very realistic.
Well, they are very real.
Which I think.
And they'll
Yeah, I
burn the
think back
ever
then-
living shit out of you, too.
Oh yeah, that's what you did. Were you part of the chainsaw?
No.
Oh my god.
I wasn't on the chainsaw gang.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
God.
Where were you at?
I was with
What
the rat
did you
lady.
do?
I was with
You
the
were the
rat lady.
what?
Rat lady. Well, I was with the rat
Oh
lady.
yeah, you were the. Oh, I miss her. I need to bring her back for whatever year they decide they're gonna do. Because I really hope.
Well, it would
Just
be a
wait till
good
next
year
year.
now, but not this year.
Yeah, that would be fun. Okay, y'all need to give me a subject to talk about. I literally
You're doing fine.
feel.
Right?
Let's see.
We're almost at cutoff time anyway, so
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
just keep random stories. You
Yeah.
got tons of random stories. Just go random on us.
that's the nice
That's
thing
exactly
about
what
this
you're-
show. It doesn't need to be specific at anything.
Yeah, there's no lineage to it.
True. Oh, when I went in 2019, I actually did get hit in the face, and they knocked my glasses off, and they broke them. Oh my God! What scare zone was? It was Tony Montana. I remember he whacked me in the face with his gun, and he didn't mean to. Number one, why is Tony Montana walking around?
That was for what you call it? The damn zombie.
Yeah, the movie year with the Usher.
Zombieland.
It was give me a minute. Oh, I can see the sign in my mind.
It
was right after the Chainsaw Drill Team or something about they had the Carrie Drive-In, had all the random horror movie characters.
Where was what?
This is in 2009.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
making that up because now I can see it. It was right there in Mel's.
I
Because
thought
they
you said
didn't-
2019. Like that was Zombieland.
that was Zombieland. But I never quite understood why Tony Montana was there. Was Scarface a horror movie?
No.
Yeah, he was randomly walking around. It was so weird, but he whacked me in the face with the gun and broke my glasses. And I saw stars, which, if anybody wants to know, stars are very pretty. They are blue and white. And I had to go to medical first aid for that. I've just decided if I'm going to a horror event, if I'm not getting hurt, I ain't having a good time. I'm just thoroughly convinced it's not that fun unless something happens like that. Let's see. Oh, here we go. The story. This is my favorite story to tell. It's very sad. But the other night we were talking, and remember how I mentioned the guy that died not too far from where I was? That actually happened. That literally happened. At the time, I worked at the Transportation and Ticket Center right there, which is where I guess you hop on the monorail or the boat to the Magic Kingdom. And I remember I was walking to my booth, and then I waved at this gentleman, and he waved back, and he was just getting up to security. I got in my booth, and me and another vacation planner, when there's nothing else to do, we'll read or whatever, but we were playing rock, paper, scissors. And we would go to play rock. Tell what your dream house would be. Oh no. I can't even remember that one, Angel. Give me a minute. But so wave at him, and me and him are playing rock, paper, scissors and go through, and all of a sudden we look up, and here comes like security is flying by, a leader from where we were, and just all these people are flying over there. And like, if you've ever seen anything where security and the Transportation Ticket Center booths are, It's not that far. It's maybe half of a football field distance. And like, we're just sitting here and like, we are mid rock, paper, scissors. Like we had, you know how like you, before you do the 1, 2, 3, whatever, we are sitting there just like that, staring, trying to figure out what has just happened here. And I don't know. My mic is weird. You're very funny, Michael Dawson. But
Did you ever actually address your friend?
yes, she told me to tell her what my dream house would be.
Did you?
I don't remember. Was it Poltergeist 2 or was it?
Well, listen, if you got to be on here, you got to pay attention to chat. You got to give them the actual answer.
I think it was like a joke. I think I said I either wanted Poltergeist 2 or maybe a Mr. Ed haunted house, just for the stupidity of it.
Mr. Ed. Okay.
I can just see that. That was obviously a joke. I don't know why I thought Mr. Ed would make a great haunted house.
Well, they had that
But,
house last year, Us or whatever. So, I mean, Mr. Ed would do fine.
Yeah, that would. Oh yeah, just have a horse head pop out and look like he's eating people. But anyway, we're still sitting there and we look at each other and go, something has just happened. And about 15 to 20 minutes later, we go back to the back and they're like, some guy just died. Right? Not even half a football field length away. And like, I won't lie, it was sad because I mean, like, it was an older gentleman and it was just so sad. But I was like, if it's ever going to happen to anybody, it's going to be me. It's going to be the day I'm working. So it was just a weird day, but I'm telling you, I did not make it up. It really happened. Anything weird that happened at Disney has happened on a day I'm either working or I'm somewhere else on property. Let's see. We need to finish this up with a really good story. Like, what is the best story I can come up with? In 2011, I accidentally broke a prop because I slipped and fell and broke it. That was pretty good.
Nice.
Winter's Night. Great house, but really slippery.
That was actually a good house.
Mm-hmm. I love that. It's my favorite house they've ever done. A house that's about Mark. He's not an asshole like Mr. Ed was. Man, Angel, what was it? What was that dream house? How do you not know who Mr. Ed is? It's the talking horse. It's Scrooge McDuck talking to a horse.
Listen, it's Mark. He literally says he doesn't know what things are just to say it at this point. I refuse to believe there's any person that doesn't know half the shit that Mark says he doesn't know.
Well, Mark, it did take him 3 years to answer a friend request from me. HHN does do winter better than everyone. You're very right. Let's see.
Yeah, except for Cold Blind Terror. That was the worst house I've ever been into in my entire life. It was such trash. Oh my god. It was 2006 or 2005. It was called Cold Blind Terror. It was supposed to be like a completely dark house where you go through and it was like really cold. They had one of those. They had a damn airbag in it, so that was awesome. And then the snow that was supposed to be in the house was really just bubbles, and the room that was supposed to be the winter scene was super hot, so it just sucked. It was so bad. I hated it.
James,
Fun fact
what house was that again? Ron wants to know.
Cold Blind Terror. I don't even remember what the story was for this house. All I know was it was horrible.
Okay, I'm going to answer Angel. Angel, they actually did have a Buffy the Vampire Slayer house back in the 90s. When that was like the happening thing. So, I'm telling you, any knowledge you want to know, I can probably tell it to you, which is very sad. All right. I got the story of how 2 people ended up on my back. One jumped on my back and then one on top of the other. And somehow I did not fall and bust anything. No. I got it. The girl who punched me because her boyfriend was mad. So for 2017, I had a shirt, and if anybody has seen Trick or Treat, I was Mr. Wilkins, but I had like the cleavage showing, but there was blood all over my shirt. Well, blood, quote unquote. And this girl, I was walking through the scare zone, and her boyfriend just smiled at me and waved. And I smiled and waved back because, Southern people, that's what we do. We smile and wave. And, hey, how's your mama and them? Are you enjoying yourself? And his girlfriend did not like that whatsoever. So she grabs my arm, pulls me back, throws her beer at me. And while I'm trying to figure out why I'm trying to get this beer out of my face, she grabs my shirt and just rips it, literally. And then she just rears back and punches me so hard that I thought I was actually going to flip over the fence. And then she just disappeared into the crowd. She took off and nobody saw it, but it was so busy that I guess nobody noticed. And I'm sitting there and my eyes is burning and I'm like hunched over crying. And I'm like, I'm going to either break this set or I'm going to die here in front of everyone. Finally, a stage manager sees it. And she is like, oh my God, are you okay? And I feel so bad. I actually screamed, why in the hell didn't you ask me this 2 minutes ago? And they didn't stop it. And I felt really bad. And then one time, I think it was last year, actually, someone that I knew went with me through Graveyard Games. She jumped on my back and the person that was with her jumped on her back. And so I just have these two people on my back and I'm trying so hard for us not to fall. And as soon as I get out, I fall on my face. So it's never a dull moment. If anyone ever wants to go to Horror Nights with me, wear a football helmet. That would probably be an ideal, or bring me one. I am a bar person. Can you remember the name? Oh, I don't know who the hell they're talking about.
She's talking something else.
Yeah. But if anybody ever wants to come with me, if they have it, I will probably go because there's nothing else to do anymore here in Orlando. But I think that about does it. I'm sure I have more stories, and by the time that I go to bed, I'll be like, oh shit, I should have told this story and this story and this story. But the highlight one is that scare actor that does injure me every single year. I don't know who they are. If you're listening, dude, I don't hold it against you. It's hilarious to me. And hopefully you'll do it again this year if they have it, or next year or whatever. If you're cast again, I would 100% let you injure me as long as I don't go blind or break my arm. I don't care. So if you're on the ground. That's happened before. I did get knocked on my ass many times.
I found that houses are much scarier when the threat of getting your ass beat is actually a reality.
Right? Or like, okay, first, I can't believe Mark actually doesn't know who Mr. Ed is. That's the scariest part of this whole thing. Like, how do you not know who? Anyway.
You'll get used to it with Mark.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't know anything.
I know who the actor is. He knows who it is.
I mean, we just love Mark to death, but
yeah. Yeah.
And Ashton, I want to tell you too, it's not like you can only be on the show once. So if you want, when you get off and like during the days and stuff, like, write down like a story that you would love to tell. You can be on as many times as you want.
I was like, it's a one-time thing.
No, it's not coupon day on Hunters Anonymous. So
yeah, sorry, you used your one turn. You're sorry.
Yeah,
you're done. There you go. You've used your express pass. You're good.
Perfect. My one-time express pass. Frequent fear. Perfect.
But yeah, totally. I mean, I'm serious. Write down, jot it down, and then let us know. And so don't worry if you forget some of the cool stories now, because we'll have you back on. I mean, for real.
All right. Well, that would be awesome. I had a lot of fun. I won't lie. I was nervous all day, and I'm like, I'm gonna make an ass out of myself, and I did. But it looks like people enjoyed it. So
yeah, I
I'm
think you
so
got
glad you
admired.
guys enjoy it.
Gabby seems to be admiring
I think
you.
you've got a lot of.
Aw, love you too.
Gabby. So just know that we plan on doing this for a while. So
Perfect.
So but write it down. That's what I have to do. I'm getting old, so I have to write things down.
We'll have to do Hello Scream stories next time because those are just as amusing, if not even more so, because they all know me through my dad. So it's going to be a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah. Anytime you want to come on, doesn't matter.
I like
Yeah,
that.
no kidding.
I like that. I appreciate that.
We have open availability pretty much. I mean, there's a couple times. You're guaranteed pretty much any night we're gonna have Tristan on. There's gonna be an open slot. So.
Well, just let me
Poor
know because
Tristan.
I'm going to be furloughed for quite a bit because Mickey Mouse is not top precedence over anything else, which is fine. I'm not bitter about that. It's okay. So,
Well, the pay here sucks, so you have to deal with that. But
but but I am so glad you guys let me be on tonight. It was great to kind of
Oh my God.
relive some of those memories. What is good ass hamburgers? What does that mean?
So the first time, I think it was the first time we did it, right?
Was it? No,
it was like
I don't know.
maybe the second one, I think, that the Gleasons were on, our After Dark show.
Mhm.
They had made good ass hamburgers, and Pat said good ass hamburgers. I think it was like in the realm of 34 times over the
Y'all turned it into a drinking game, so that's how many times.
Yeah, I was counting it. I was putting it on the stream. Every time he would say it, I would make the ticker go up one. Everybody would have to take a shot. There was a lot of really drunk people that night.
Oh, that's great. I want to come to a drunk live stream. Okay, okay, question. I know this is bad. This is Michael, the other guy that's talking, right?
No.
No? Who is it? You're
Yes,
not funny.
What?
Okay, it's been so long since I've heard your voice. So shut up.
I know. No, of course, no. And I think James and I sound a little bit the same. I think somebody has said that before. But yeah, it's me. It's me, Ashton.
Okay, James, I just hear like James says that I'm gonna kill her for dragging me around Horror Nights so fast. I can just hear it. I just know.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's actually funny.
Yeah, I feel James. If you want to know, I actually do feel very bad about that. I got my comeuppance though. The guy screeching in my ear. You got my comeuppance. So, and the fact, because like, if I can find that video again, you can hear yourself bust out laughing, and I scream at you that it wasn't funny.
Well, you did the same thing going through. Like I would say the majority. I think. See, like I said, I can remember parts of it, like through the first Trick or Treat house, and it was. I remember laughing the whole damn house because you and Tiffany were freaking like bouncing off each other or something. Like,
yeah, Tiffany, bless her, she was screaming a lot.
Yeah, she doesn't like haunted houses very much, and like she is a trooper. Like she 100% will go through any of them, but she does not enjoy them.
Yeah, I think, let's see, something, I remember vaguely that she panicked and
I think she ran into you one time. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think you drug her through that house actually.
I did. Yeah, I had my hand behind my back, and when I came back, my hand was like, it was stuck in a position where it's like if you close your own hand around your fingers, like it'll turn red, and I'm sitting there going, I have lost all feeling in this hand. And then I think let's see, she was at the very back in Poltergeist because me and you were in the front. My friend Mike was behind me. Oh, Jesus. Who was the girl that was with y'all? She was just as fun when her and Tiffany got sloshed in the Chucky scare zone.
Oh, yeah. That was my friend Joe's girlfriend.
Yeah, she was fun. And both her and Tiffany thought that I was the greatest thing since sliced bread because like I was no fear. And I was like, I felt bad because I knew a lot of the scare actors because I worked with them. Yeah, and especially when Billy Wilkins would hop out, and I think they almost it was a girl, almost whacked Tiffany in the head with her knife, and like all I hear is, oh shit, and goes back behind oh Jesus, what were they hiding behind? I don't freaking remember. I haven't seen that movie in so long. But I remember it was dark, but that's about it. Yeah. But yeah, next time y'all want me on, we'll do Hello Scream story.
Nice.
That one time the nurse
Well,
accidentally hit me in the face, but
Oh, see, now you got to save it. I'm kidding.
I'm saving that story. We're gonna do Hallow Scream edition. Those boobs. I love your mom. I love your mother.
She's not wrong. They will knock you over.
That's the one thing I remember when she was up against me. I was like, why is something like really soft up against my back?
You're such a soft lady.
Exactly.
No, I remember like Joe and I completely abandoned everybody. We just like we walked through that house really slowly. I can't remember what house it was though. It wasn't Poltergeist and it wasn't Trick or Treat. There was another one. It was completely
Carnival?
No. Was that what it was? I think
I
it
don't
might have
remember. I did 2 houses with you, and my eardrum was busted.
been.
So I was like, let me put it to you this way. That was so bad that I was like hearing tunnel from one ear, like the music in Vamp 85. I could not hear it. But I have to say, Vamp 85 was one of the better scare zones just simply because of the music and that thing that would spray people and nearly knock them off their feet. That was perfect.
That was a cool scare zone to just stand and watch. Wasn't like there was nothing scary about it. It was just entertaining to watch. I would rather have that than the Zombieland zone. Zombieland zone didn't do anything for me at all.
I couldn't even figure out who was who. It's like, what the hell? Who is this person? And I'm like, are you like me? Am I you? Like, I remember. Oh God, what's Woody Harrelson's character's name? Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, I remember the guy that was playing him hit somebody with a banjo by accident, and you just heard a crack. And yeah, I was like, oh my God, whoosh, time to leave. Oh God, yes, Angel. Oh my God, I need to talk about Angel and her killer clowns moment. Okay, this girl dragged me through that scare zone so many times and I still had no clue what I was looking at.
What? I literally hung out in the Killer Clowns scare zone. I stayed there for an hour and a half. And that was a small zone.
It was very small. I just remember that I got my picture under the truck. Like I had been hit by the truck. That's literally the only thing. And then somebody popped. I was with Angel when this happened. Yes, there are turkey legs there.
What's up, Moto?
Hey, Moto. And Kevin.
A mile away.
There are a few clowns, I think.
Yeah.
Some turkey legs and clowns, as always.
Yep. I refuse to accept the existence of turkey legs in this chat.
Yeah, we'll that's the drunk people. That's one of the best illusions they have. But I remember, and I love it. I won't lie, Angel. She is so fun to be at Horror Nights with. Oh, here we go. Angel, this is for you. The story from last year. Remember, did you get to see the show they had on the water, James?
No.
The Marathon of Mayhem?
I did.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah. I did I did like 2 houses and left because I didn't want to be there.
Yeah, that was actually probably one of the better parts. But so we went the last Friday, and the wind is just blowing, and Angel is like, let's go watch the show. And I'm like, Angel, the wind is blowing. And she's like, I don't care, let's go. We go and watch the show, and you literally can't see anything that's projected on the water, but out of me, her, and Mike, I just get drenched. Somehow it misses these two and just comes right in my face. I didn't even have to go home and take a shower. I was just like, just give me some soap and I'll just go ahead. So Horror Nights last year, I'd probably rate it maybe a 5. So, but here's the thing. If you got good friends, it's going to be a good event no matter what. So that's my thoughts anyway.
Mark said trash water show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I believe, Mark, everything is trash to you.
Because he doesn't understand any references. Gotta be from like the last 5 years or so, and then he'll understand it.
I have been saving this, but bless your heart, Mark. Just bless your heart. The kiss of death. What the hell is chlorophilia?
I do not have colophilia. I have gigantus turculegophilia.
Phallophilia.
Yeah, we'll call it phallophilia.
Phallophilia, our new word.
God, those things are nasty.
Oh, and one more shout out. Kaylee, if you are still listening, I love you. Keep watching DuckTales. That was beautiful. That you sang it. You did a great job. I'm not even kidding. You know what's crazy? I remember when Miss Kelly was pregnant with Kaylee, and I think that's why I think that's why she didn't go through the bubble room, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, I'm actually out of Horror Night stories for now. I'm sure I'll think of more right before I go to bed.
Well, like I said, write them down or write down little references. So, and then keep your little paper with you, and we'll get you back on, Ashton. I mean, it's like I said, you don't get just we don't like have a one-off magic band. Hear it.
Oh God, we're not even. Don't talk to me about magic bands. I get PTSD from those damn things. God. Come back yelling at me because they don't work. I'm not paid enough to be an engineer. I'm not an Imagineer, guys.
Damn, what the hell? I lost my train of thought after
that. Sorry.
What was
I
that?
tried to mute that before I sneezed. That's my bad. I sneezed. I was like trying to oh my God, I got to mute this because I'm getting ready to sneeze because freaking Moto said turkey legs and it sent me into a damn tailspin. Oh my goodness. See, Moto knows how to make this a Friday night.
Yeah, they do.
So wait a minute before we Moto, what did you do today? Wait. Are you talking about make up phallophilia, which now is actually going to be incorporated in every Hunters Anonymous chat we have? Thank you for the blessings.
Peace be with you.
Peace be with you. Be excellent to each other. Oh, I meant to actually laugh that. There we go. But I guess since we are hitting at hour and 15 for the After Dark, and we gotta let Ashton have enough time to write down those stories. We can wind this up if everybody's cool with it. Ashton, are you cool with it, or you want to keep telling stories? You want to hold off until you got a list going?
I'm gonna hold off till I got a list.
I suggest it because then that'll be a cool 2 hours we can make on a Friday or Wednesday. But
right.
So I guess we can, James, if you want, we can kind of wind this one down. And Ashton, it's excellent hearing your voice. We all make fun of your Southern accent, but it's beautiful.
That's okay.
And we're giggling with you, and it's mostly Kelly's fault. I'm just gonna blindly just blame Kelly for it.
Yep,
that's fine.
Kelly's
they're just mad. They're from Georgia too, and they don't have this accent. Okay, they're just mad. They don't sound like me.
We're gonna put you and Kelly on here on audio one night, and y'all just have a Southern off.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, I love you too, Miss Kelly. Y'all need to come see me again when all of this is over.
I can taste the biscuits and gravy now.
And hear the banjo music in the background. It's just going to be the two of us arguing back and forth.
God, that's gonna be funny. But so yeah, Ashton, thank you so much. We'll have you back on. I want to thank everybody that's here. I do want to reiterate, once we sign off here, we will still be on Google Meet. We go into Underground After Dark. It's where we basically turn off the live stream, and it's just a free for all. Anybody that wants to come into audio chat or video chat, we keep it going for a wee bit. Anybody that wants to meet everybody else or just chitty chat, just to say hello. It turns out to be not only fun but informative. So if you'd like to join us in Underground After Dark, all you need is Google Meet, which is iOS or Android. You can also do it on the web. It does require a code, which if you want to join, send us a message and we can snag in really quick. Everybody's invited. It is a free for all. It's mild to wild. And of course, Ashton, if you want to stay on, don't think just because we're signing off of the stream that you have to go. So if you want to stick around, please do. James will mute you and I, except I forget that he can still hear me when I'm making weird sounds.
Perfect.
But yeah, definitely.
There it was.
There it was. But definitely, thanks everybody again. Please know that we're doing Underground After Dark after this. Please, if you want to join us, it's Friday night.
What is the call? What does that mean?
You're in the call right now.
You're in the call.
You're
in it. That's what I said, Ash. Just don't go anywhere is what I'm saying. If you want to stick around, but Kelly, sorry, I know y'all have to be at the beach at 2:00 in the morning for some damn reason. Love you too, Kelly. Thanks for coming in. James, your mom said so. But anyway, oh my God. But yeah, anybody that wants to join, I'm going to reiterate it. Thank you so much again for joining us now. If you want to join us for Underground After Dark,
send us a message.
Yeah, we'll get you in. It's Google Meet. It's awesome. And I'm going to pass it on to James as usual.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you. Did you mention we will not be on Sunday? There's no stream on Sunday. Because it's
no
Father's
stream on
Day.
Sunday. I will. Yeah, sorry about that. Not to interrupt you, but I'll make a post about it tomorrow. Happy Father's Day to everyone, new and old. But yeah, nothing on Sunday. And I'll make a post about it, and then I hand it back to James.
Yep. All right. So we will be back on Wednesday. Don't know what we have. I think we have a guest for Wednesday, but I'm not gonna say for sure because I haven't spoken to him in a couple days, so I don't know. I will know more probably Monday, but thanks for hanging out with us. And if you want to join us on the Google Meet, send us a message on Haunters Anonymous, and I will send you the link. It is super easy to do. And so everybody, have a good night and be good.